What is up, guys? Welcome back to Bottled and Bond. I'm Ozzy, and today we're actually diving into something that I've been very curious about for 2 years maybe. I mean, this lineup's been going on for about 6 or so years to my knowledge. Today we're gonna head over to Kentucky, and we are going to dabble and try into what's possibly the most expensive bottle that I've purchased in a while or at all. It's not necessarily the most expensive bottle in my collection right now. There's one that's right above it by about maybe 30 or 40 bucks. And there's one that's just right at its price as well, but it's not a bourbon, it is a scotch. So we're gonna head over to Kentucky and we're gonna try the one and only Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. Bam! So this baby right here is the Wild Turkey Master's Keep. So this is their one. All right, I'm gonna try to put this right here just so that you guys can look at it, but I'm sure I'm gonna post a little something right there so you can possibly get a better glance at what the bottle looks like, and overlay whatnot. So this one right here is I want to say it's kind of like a tribute. It's a tribute and to the traditions of Eddie and Jimmy Russell, just their traditions of how they go about their selections, their mashing, their cooking, their distilling, their aging, where to pull from, where to source from, the grains, just everything, man. It's just a tribute to those two fine gentlemen that create such great things at the Wild Turkey Distillery. I mean, we've had Wild Turkey here, from the 101 to the Russell 10. I want to say they have a Russell 8, correct me if I'm wrong. You've got Matthew McConaughey's Long Branch, which I freaking love. You have just so much coming from Wild Turkey, and now they have these babies, right? So what they say about these, specifically this one speaking, it's kind of like a blend, okay, so to say. It's a blend of different whiskeys that, for example, Jimmy liked the whole 8 to 10 year combination of bourbons. So he's blending in a few, to my knowledge, a few 8 to 10 year bourbons. And then Jimmy, enjoyed a lot more than 10 years. So I want to say this may have a 14 year. Yeah, so it kind of says it on here. Latest expression, delightfully between. Okay, so it's a blend of mature bourbons between 9 and 14 years that were handpicked by Eddie and harmonized through a second maturation and specially toasted in charred oak barrels. Wow. For a bold whiskey with beautiful balance, sweet honey, blah, 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 blah. Not gonna bore you guys with it. Understand that this is batch number 0001 Rick House G as in golf. And the proof on this baby is 101. So you're looking at 50.5% alcohol by volume. Now this, to my knowledge, is the 6th in the series. Okay, so they've been bringing these Master's Keep out for a while. And last year I saw a 17, which 17 is one of their first ones. I saw it at the local MCX at the package store. Went in there, I was like, 160 bucks for a bottle. I want it, but you know what? Do I really want to, get my hands on this? I don't know. So I left. The very next day I told myself, you did not get that bottle, and you had to get that bottle. Get your butt back in there and get that bottle. And I went in there and it was gone, right? So I went up to the guy and I said, hey, you guys had here yesterday, you guys had a 17 year Master's Keep. Did somebody buy it? And the gentleman says, oh no, we realized we weren't supposed to have that out, so we sent that back last minute. Yeah. So in the lineup, you have 17 coming in first. You have Decades. Then you got Revival. You have Cornerstone. Then you have Bottled and Bond. And then you have this one, One. There was another one though. There was an 1894 that, to my knowledge, was specifically released only for Australia. So nonetheless, guys, let's open this baby up. This freaking bottle is very unique. I want to do this in camera with you guys, and I hope nothing is in the way as we're recording. But look at this baby, and it gives you another little reading right here. Okay, this is just unique. It almost reminds me of the Glenfiddich, the Age of Discovery, which you guys know that I found for about 120, but off base was about 175, give or take, which was the MSRP of this one is about 170, but it usually retails for about 175. And if I could pry this baby out of here, there you go. Oh, look at the color on that. This is just very unique. Yeah, wow. They engraved the turkey right there on the outside of the bottle. It's real nice, man. I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of people do all these reviews of the wild turkeys, Master's Keep, and I'm just like, man, when am I going to get lucky enough to find one? So I'm really hoping that this is something good. If for some reason today I do not like it, wild turkey, if you're watching this, just understand it's not like I'm going to drink it all in one day. This is more than likely possibly going to sit here for about a good year, more or less, on my shelf. That's typically the average time that some of these bottles spend on my shelf before they're finally gone. And they go through attrition by people visiting my home and either getting curious or me just, you know, if I really love the whiskey, I actually offer it. But if I don't like it, I typically don't just sit there unless somebody asks for it and wants to try it out. And if it's good, you know, for special occasions, celebrations, you know, promotion, something like that. So let's open it up. Ooh, little soft, wet one. Oh, nice. Look at that. That's possibly right there, maybe a good maybe $30, $35 glass of whiskey at a bar, right? How they upcharge it. Ah, okay. Not too bad. Not too bad on those. Oh, man. Oh, very deep honey. Thick honey-like notes. You do smell that cedar, that wood, and you also pick up a little bit of apples and cherries. Man, I'm telling you, the honey and the caramel on this baby are just, they're very good. They're unique and they're very thick and dominant on the nose. Man, picking up a little toffee, a little chocolate. Oh man, kind of like a vanilla. You pick it up a little bit of whipped cream, like a vanilla ice cream. Oh, this is definitely the mixture of that vanilla and the caramel and that honey. It's almost candy-like, almost like a butterscotch. Man, listen, this thing is just on the nose right now. I'll tell you this, Master's Keep 1. I'm sold on the nose, but you know, let's try it. Cheers. Oh, baby. Wow. Okay, so, rich spices. Little cinnamon, very light. Caramel, there's that butterscotch again. Cherries. But like I said, prominent, dominant on the nose. You're looking at that vanilla, okay? That spice, that little buttery, I was gonna say butter. A little buttery, sweet, smooth, honey, caramel. Oh man, that was very enjoyable. So here's my thing. Listen, Wild Turkey, hands down. You know, Wild Turkey 101 is possibly one of the lowest priced whiskeys that you technically can't go wrong with, whether you're mixing or not, right? And I wasn't too fond of the Russell line. Some people say it's good. And you know what? I even gave it a couple chances. I tried it almost a year later and I'm sorry. But Wild Turkey in itself, you know, the regular, the 101, I mean, the Long Branch. Oh, geez, the Long Branch. This is not unique in a sense that like, man, this is bourbon, but it's different. It's not. It is just very rich, man. It's very rich and smooth, buttery, like oily. The legs on this thing, man, I haven't touched it in maybe a good 60 seconds and the legs are just thick. Honey, rich spice, vanilla, caramel, butterscotch, toffee, chocolate-like notes. Wow, man. And it's just so easy to drink too. This is dangerous, man. This is really dangerous. $169.99. Wow. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. I'm gonna cut it short. Okay, I got nothing else better to say. This is This is unique in its own way in the fact that it is just so rich and smooth and buttery. Man, it is delicious to you. It is wonderful to the nose. And then it's just remarkable to the palate. I'm gonna actually save some of this and let Amanda try some, because that's like a tradition that we have. As soon as I'm done with the review, before I go into the editing, I let her try some. And I really hope she thinks the way that I'm thinking, but what I'm really expecting is for her just to make her typical face of. If you guys have had Master's Keep 1, let me know in the comments below. If you've had any of the other series of the Master's Keep, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you thought of that specific Master's Keep that you had. Let me know what whiskeys you think I should be reviewing next here on Bottled in Bond. I'm Ozzy, and this is the Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1 from Wild Turkey Distillery in Kentucky. And this is Bottled in Bond. Cheers.